Yeah. So again, it's about trying every time and trying. And I know about it that I should be just trying. It's all about trying. Even if you have the challenges, I have challenges like finances. Every day I'm worried about money. Every day I'm worried about how I'm gonna get money. But let me first get a border. Let me try to first get a border and yeah, so every day I'm worried about money because I need money. I need a way to survive. I need to eat. I need bills to pay. I'm just a human being. Like everybody. So I'm just waiting for that time God will put knowledge in my head. Hey, what's the future? Come on, Kampala, Bolivard, Nanya. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm just waiting for Almighty God to give me a way to earn money, because I've tried to think with my mind. Everything that I've tried to do, I'm just trying my way. I don't know. Yes, I struggle a lot. You've seen the way that I dressed today. I dressed in shorts. I will show you, but let me get a border first. And I have to first bargain till I get one. So, what do you want? Come on, Kampala, ku Bolivard, Nanya. Tugenda mangwe. Nekati mabega ngenda kwata wasina ngenda bankute because I'm filming ate nino kubanga nekutte. Sege. Sina ngije ngenda kuba nekutte because I'm filming like this. That's I got one arm ga kubina kutte. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying like yeah, so the challenges, I have challenges. Yeah. Whether you're traveling, but I have to do it. Yeah, I have to do it. Yeah. So I was saying like this journey, this distance every day. I take this distance every day. Like, can you believe like I take this distance every day? So I pay money every day. You can believe like you are spending every day but you're not earning. Do you know the pain? You spend every day, like to make this video here, I have to pay for the border. And then that's money. I pay for the border money. And then my energy. Because my energy too, I'm using my energy to film this video. Like today I woke up, the fact. I woke up today and I was thinking about money. How am I going to get money? Because I have needs. I have needs too, like anyone else. But I don't know why. But I just want to get some money. But I want to think for myself, like that free mind. This guy here, yeah. Like I was saying, like that free mind. I want to think for myself. Yes, like the money that I've been having has been support from Christopher. And I'm very grateful and thankful. Very grateful and thankful, but I just need my own. That own. Because like Christopher's been telling me, like, he works in a truck and he works deliveries. Those biscuits, I don't know, they're snacks, whatever. Oh my god, like, I don't know. So today, I don't know, the past week, this July, I don't know this month, July. I should be very happy in July. It's 2024 and the time that I'm filming this video is July. Oh my god, this guy here. Today I'm filming, but I'm having some inconvenience with my camera. Yeah, so I was saying, like, I don't know, this camera here. Okay, I was saying, so like I was saying, I should be very happy. The month is July, but I don't know, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, like, I'm very grateful to life. I should be happy because I'm alive. But there's a feeling, it's just a feeling in me that's not happy. I don't know why. And I think it all resolves around money. Yeah. So I'm from Koan. So I think it all resolves around money. And I believe in myself, like, it's crazy. The way that I believe in myself, it's very crazy. I should be happy because I got that music equipment. I'm learning to produce beats. I'm learning to make music. I don't know why I'm not happy. I just don't know why. Okay, my world is very lonely. I'm not the only person who is lonely in this life. There are so many people that are lonely out there. But because it's my life, I will represent myself. I'm very lonely. It's very hard for me to have friends. Even if I post myself and I say let me just have some friends, I find the energy, it's like, I can be with them for like 2 to 3 days and I feel like our energy is not the same. And I go back to being alone again. It's not fun, but it's very fun. But I feel like it's even about the country. I feel like I need to move. I've been in Uganda for some time. Like, this is my life, man. I've been in Uganda for some time, man. I want to move. It's not a must that if you are born from a country, you have to live your life in that country, man. Yeah? Oh. Yeah. So like I was saying. Yeah, so I was saying, like, it's not a must if you're born from a country, you should spend your whole life in that country. No. I want to move. I love my country. I'm not happy. I don't want my life to be a loop. I don't want to be doing the same things every day. I take this distance every day and I feel like I'm getting bored, very bored. So that's why I really need to move. Like my father, okay. It's about that, okay, the job he does, I agree with months and months without seeing him because he's driving. Me, I want a kind of life different from driving. I love the concept that is in the countries. Instead, we're having like management. Kampala. This is my friend. Have some okay, it's a friend. And I was telling me like, oh my God, you know, like you don't have a passport. And I don't know why in Africa, like, okay, I will use Uganda. You can live your life normally without a passport in your life, ever. It's so strange and funny. Like, what if you get an opportunity? Like, what if you get an opportunity which requires you to move? And then you will have to look for a passport and all the drama that involves in getting a passport. We're telling ourselves like, man, we need to get a passport, like we need to have passports for sure, like at least for the national ID you can say the national ID and all that, but come on, you're living your life without a passport? Really? It's not really cool, it's not fun at all. It's not fun. I should be thinking of ways of getting a passport, and it all revolves around money, the mullah. I don't know the way that you call it in your language, but money is cash. No, money is different from cash, right? Money. So the USA is still the reserve currency, the world reserve currency. So like, I wonder how those USA people really manage to. Oh. Like, I wonder how those USA people really manage to make the US dollar the reserve currency. And they were telling us all the money is backed up by gold, right? And then how is that? I don't remember. Like, I'm forgetting the name. What's it called? I'm forgetting that where they made the US dollar the reserve currency. Like. So they were saying the US dollar is backed up by gold. That's why, the US are the most people having the gold, right? And that's why they made the US the reserve currency. So every currency out there is the US dollar. But then suddenly they said that the US dollar is not backed up by gold. It's just backed up by your confidence in the US dollar. So the US dollar is no longer backed by gold, but we are still believing, we're not even believing, still works. This is 2024. And all the currency is backed up by US and it's not backed up by gold. I don't know. The politicians are very smart people and they play with us. So that's why I really need to find my way into cryptocurrency. If they're saying like the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and Ethereum, whatever, the inflation, because the dollars is not backed up by gold. So if dollars are not backed up by gold, the inflation is crazy. So you can imagine the inflation that we go through in Africa here. And they were telling us, like in the history when we are studying, they told us like Africa is very rich. So Africa should be rich. I think like if they say like Africa is very rich, our continent should be the one having a lot of millionaires. A lot of millionaires should be coming from Africa. But in Africa we have millionaires, but you just see them on the road with their cars. But I don't like it. Like in Africa, I don't know why I use Africa a lot, because I come from Africa. It's just natural, I think. But we should be having a lot of millionaires. Like I want to see young millionaires. But the other people you see are old people and they're all affiliated with the government. I want to see somebody 16 years and is a millionaire. Not affiliated with government and any of that. Just a millionaire, but I don't know why. I don't know why our realities are like this. Like, for example, like I was getting that music equipment and I was telling Chris, you know, like to buy something from the USA and to bring it in Uganda, do you know the taxes you face? So you are so it's very funny and strange because like I paid for that equipment, I paid for the taxes. When I was buying that equipment, that Focusrite, Chris was giving me an idea on how I can unbox it and do a review. It is very strange. When I was paying, I paid for the shipment and I paid I tell you the taxes are included. But when the product came in Uganda, URA then was charging me a lot of money, man. Like all that money for what, man? Like URA is Uganda Revenue Authority. Uganda Revenue Authority, man, charged me a lot of money. So all that money does what, man? And you hear the people that work in the URA get a lot of money. They are very rich. It's like when I was at campus, everybody wanted to work for URA because those people in the URA get a lot of money. So it's one of the ways to get money in Uganda. You have to be working in the Uganda Revenue Authority. It's one of the ways because they tell you that URA get a lot of money. Anyway, that's our country. The good and the bad, it all goes back to us. So we, the native citizens, but we have to talk, like there's freedom of speech. I don't like it that the URA charged me that amount of money. I'm a citizen, you can't charge me like that. So if you charge citizens that kind of money, and I don't know. And it's very funny, like when you see like the companies that are in Uganda, you hear like that they give the tax holidays to foreign companies. But have you ever heard like they've given tax holiday to the natives? They cannot give natives to. So I wonder why, like we Africans, we are very welcoming people. But when you go on X, those social media platforms, you see those guys mocking Africans. I was seeing a video, they were mocking Africans, they call us lazy. They call us mock us. It's no longer about Africa. When you mock Africa, you are mocking me because I'm African, it's true. So like, I really want to break that norm where like to be respected, you have to come from a certain country. No, it's now about information and knowledge. We can compete with anybody. Our governments don't represent us. Like if we have in Africa, if our governments are just not making ways of us to survive, and they are just making ways, like for example in Kampala, in Uganda, I was making the other video. There's a video that I was making, and the traders had closed their shops. The traders, like in Kampala, the traders had closed their shops. I have a video. That whole week I filmed, and these traders were saying like they are something called I don't know, IFLIF or whatever. I don't remember that, but it was about the taxes. Okay, man, like the taxes sometimes are very good, like they help up with the development of the country, but I think the government should be working with the people, and those guys are very rich. They have taken all the money. Like have you ever seen all the cars, these people that work in the government, have you ever looked at their cars? They drive expensive cars, man. I don't know what even the government means. Like, they used to tell us this, what does the government mean? The government means people. So the opposition here, they tell you like the power belongs to the people. But I don't know what that means. What do you say that the power belongs to the people? So I feel the change of power in Uganda, it has to be by war. Because look at the history. History has to repeat itself. So if like most people are complaining about our government, complaining is politics. Complaining is just everybody can talk, everybody can use their mouth, even a kid, even a young baby can talk. So talking is not something new. So me, I feel like if the people in our country are complaining about our government, look at our government, look at our country. So if we want to change our government, it has to be war. We have to accept war like it has to be. Because if you're complaining about the current government has been in power for 40 years. It has done good and it has done bad, but I don't support that it's been there for 40 years because it creates bureaucracy. Like the systems. The government shouldn't belong to anybody. The government should represent a country. But in our country here, Uganda, the government, you find the government, man, I feel very annoyed sometimes because if we are saying Africa, we are very rich, like, that's what they say, like, they say Africa, we are very rich. So what are, like, yes, and I believe it, we are very rich because I've seen all the cars, those people in the government drive. So I believe the way to change our government is war. Kenyan people, like, I love Kenyan people. Those Kenyan people, like, they are solidarity. But here in Uganda, how can we have solidarity? It's very hard for us to have solidarity here. Because the people that are in the government, you find like the greatest percentage is from one religion, from one region, tribes. 2024, yes? Yeah. So how can you say like you have solidarity when the majority of the people in the government are from one tribe or from one region? I don't know, but me, I just believe like the history of Uganda has been war. To change presidents, it's war. So like, if the current president we're having, I don't have any issue with the president, but me, it's about our country, it's about us. Like us, we the people in Uganda. We, our country, man. Because how can you say like you're patriotic, like you love your country when you know what's happening in your country and you keep quiet? So the current government says it has brought peace in our country. Yes, in Uganda there's peace. Yeah, I love it, there's peace. But you can't tell me there's peace when you are sleeping hungry, man. Which kind of peace is that? Like those people, the traders, they were complaining. They closed their shops for almost a week. So which kind of peace is that? So let's go to war. No, it's not about peace. Let's go to war. Like fear, like Why are we still fearing? Everybody's going to die. Whether you die today, whether you die in 2050. But those guys, the Kenyan people, are very brave. They showed us like, yes, it's 2024 and something can be done. If democracy, like they call it democracy, but they play it at their own fingertips. It's democracy, but it's in their hands. Like I was saying, this opposition, I don't belong to any political party because I know that politicians, their games, the politicians are very rich people. Like, have you ever met a politician who's not rich? So for them, it's about politics, because politics is a business. I feel like I love politics, and I need to get into politics because those guys are very rich, man. And everybody wants to get rich. Me too, I want to be very rich. I want to get money. But you look at those guys in the politics, they have money. How do they get that money, man? But me, I'm very okay for them to play their games. I'm very okay for them to play their games. But what hurt me the most is people dying, man. The politicians, whether government, whether opposition, it's all a game to them. It's all a game to them, so that because they are benefiting. It's projects. Those are all projects. But what hurts me the most, the people that die, like the people that die involving in their politics, man. Like, have you ever met a politician or whatever, and they are fronting their family? They don't front their family. They take their family out where far from. But these other youths that get involved, man, they die, yet these guys are doing projects. Okay, let me leave that aside. Let me just get back to my life. I talk about that because I'm Ugandan, and I see I see things that happen in our country, and I have to have a voice. I have to talk about them, but then I have my own reality. There's reality that you face in your country, but then there's your own reality too. So my own reality is I'm just trying to find a way. Just trying to find a way to survive. So I need a way to survive. I need a way to put food on the table. I need a way to dress, to take care of the bills, to even start my own family. Because I need to live my own life too. If everybody is here for a certain period of time, I need to be using my time too. But I need a way to survive, and like most of the times when I'm getting to the city, I see those cars, like they have words on them, but the most word that I see, like they say Allah is the provider, some say God, whatever religion. The Muslims, you find on their cars saying it's Allah that provides. Then the Christians, you see them saying Almighty God is the one that provides. And yesterday at night, I was coming and then I saw a car having like Allah is the greatest provider of all providers. So I'm also just here waiting for Allah, waiting for Almighty God. Me, I don't have any religion. I don't have any religion. I don't belong to the Islam. I don't belong to the Christianity. Because I want to use my brain. I want to be a free thinker. The only thing that I want is to believe in God, Almighty Allah. That's it. I don't want to be involved in the politics and drama of religions. No. I want to use my brain to think for myself. Just like the Christians say, like they have the Bible. I love and I respect the Bible. But sorry, the Bible is talking about other people. The Bible is talking about Samson. The Bible is talking about David, Goliath. But But when I look for myself in the Bible, I don't find myself there. That's why I don't read the Bible. Because the Bible is talking about other people. And I'm looking for myself. So that's why I don't go with the Bible, but I love and I respect it. The Quran is talking about other people. Me, I'm also a person like those people. Those people live their time. So now I'm also living my time. And I'm also just praying to Almighty God like those guys live. So I'm also praying and believing with faith and wishing for Almighty God to give me a way to survive. To give me a way to make money. But using my brains. Like that idea has to come in my brains. There's a reality of the country that we live in. It's in our country, man. You have to really know how to hustle. And I believe it's in all countries. But because I come from Uganda, I will use Uganda. Like in Uganda, you have to really know how to hustle. So me, I'm just learning to hustle and accept life the way it is. Like, I will accept life the way it is. Like my friend was telling me, you learn and accept the way life it is. No, I feel like reality is a perception. But sometimes reality is reality. It's beyond your finite mind. Sometimes the camera gives me some headache because you feel the same And as I wait for the Almighty God to provide for me, because He's the ultimate provider, I will find something to do. I will be doing, like, I will come and I film these videos. I will go and I stream. I will be making music as I'm waiting for the Almighty God, because He's the provider. And Almighty God, I'm also in need of your provision. Because Chris has been supporting me for some time now. And I'm very grateful. For Chris, the support he's been giving me. So I'm very grateful to God for Chris. But Almighty God, I just pray for a way to put bread. I'm just praying for a way to put bread on my table too. I'm just praying. I'm believing that I'm just having faith in you. So I believe in myself, I believe in Almighty God. And my faith, because I have faith, I'm learning to grow in faith in myself and in my Almighty Allah, Almighty God. That's why I will keep on waiting. I know that day will come. Like the day Chris came in my life, it was just a normal day. Like, I was even very hungry, I remember. I was just there, very hungry, just there. Then suddenly Chris came into my life. So that's how I believe, that's how God does things. Because God is beyond my finite mind. The way I think, like these guys in Uganda, they say where you stop thinking is where God starts. So I'm just waiting because I really need it. And I need to be a man. A man doesn't mean sexuality, no? A man has nothing to do with sexuality. A man, I feel like a man is about providing for yourself, providing for taking care after yourself, looking after yourself. That's what it means being a man, not sexuality. A female can be a man. As long as she provides for herself, she handles her needs, she's the man. So I need to be a man and provide for myself, provide for my family. And they were telling me like the first family is you yourself. My God, sometimes it's very hard to record while you are traveling, and I feel like this arm is really giving me some headache. I feel like I will be filming with the other arm. Yeah, so I've been talking since the day we came, and I need to enjoy some ride too, but I enjoy the ride when we get to this point. So you're gonna allow me, you're gonna enjoy this ride with me. Let's first cross the lights. This, I don't know if these lights will be even stopping us, but I feel very happy and I feel grateful for myself. Even if I'm very challenged, I have very many challenges. I forget about those challenges and I come and make these videos. I just don't know, I'm just doing something in my mind. Just trying to find time to do something with my life. That's what I'm just trying to do. So I need to enjoy this ride. Let me just enjoy the ride, close my eyes and enjoy the ride. It's called Okuta. Okuta in Uganda is enjoying in English. It's called enjoying the ride. So let's enjoy this ride together. Yeah, so I've enjoyed some ride, but you work without play makes you a dull person, right? But you don't have to play for long. I just closed my eyes for some few minutes and that is all. So this point called the yard. Oh. So Kampala, man, I feel Kampala is very small. I need to go to some other big cities like New York. Almighty God, I need to go to New York in my life. I need to go to those capitalisms, like those capitalistic countries where capitalism is really, because like here in Africa we're already in capitalism, but New York, the head of capitalism. I want to go there. In New York, I want to go to Hong Kong. I want to just go to those big cities and I do what they call a malo. Like a malo in English is called being a villager in a big city. I want to go there and bring my malo there, but I experience them in reality because all that I know about New York is in the movies and films and videos, but I want to feel that with my real body, with my real mind. That's what I want. So like, I started this vlog by telling you how sad I am. I am sad, but Chris was telling me like sadness is the what sadness kills joy. So I won't allow my sadness to kill my joy. I won't allow it, and you shouldn't allow it too. Yeah. So we are going to be happy together. Yeah. So I love to bring a lot of love in a video because I feel like love will heal us all. Not war. I mean like we need to go to war, but war of love. So me, I'm going to war. I'm always at war with love. Because I wake up when I'm very sad. I come to Kampala like anybody else. Most people come here to make money. Most people come here to buy things. Most people come here to, I don't know, everybody has their reason. Me, I come here to, I love to make money from Kampala too. And I believe one day maybe I will have a way to make money from Kampala. But right now, it's about showing love. It's about bringing love to everybody and telling everybody how I love you. Believe in yourself, love yourself, take good care after yourself. Face your fears. Fearing is a crime. Like, do you know what? Do you know the crime that they don't put in the constitution? In every country has a constitution, but you know that they don't put in the constitution is fear. Fear is the greatest crime. You'll never be afraid of anything in life. You should never be afraid of anything, whether death, whether poverty, whether being alone, whether what, because it's a crime to fear. We should be living in love. So I love God, I love myself, I love you, I love everybody. I love whatever thing that causes fear. I love it because I want to live in fear in my life. I love you. I love you. Take good care after yourself. Yes, I love you. Take good care after yourself.